Hello everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. I hope you're well and enjoying the sunshine finally. But although I know some of you just said in the chat that it's probably not some best weather, so we're all sending you guys sunshine as well. So in today's webinar, we'll be covering what's new in Nashville. So hotels, restaurants, the wonderful Fifth and Broadway, and the newly opened National Museum of African American Music. So we'll also be running another incentive, which will go live after the webinar has finished. So you can find it on the top menu of Hablo, which is kind of the little squiggly arrow, and there will be 5 questions. All answers are going to be included in the webinar, so make sure you keep track of all the important facts, although it is all very important. And please feel free to ask any questions in the chat box, and we will answer at the end. So today we are joined by the wonderful Laurel, who some of you will know. Laurel is the VP of Tourism Sales for Nashville CBC. And we also have 2 fantastic guests, Carolyn, who is a tourism representative for Fifth and Broadway, and Dion, who's having some slight technical difficulties, but she is a Director of Retail Marketing and Sales at the National Museum of African American Music. So that being said, we will pass over to Laurel.
Thank you so much, Tony. Thank you all for joining us today. We've got some sunshine here in Music City as well. And, you know, it just wouldn't be 2021 if there weren't technical difficulties. So we're going to roll right along, and Dion will jump on when she gets here. But speaking of rolling right along, Nashville was on a roll with 9+ years of record-breaking double-digit growth. And we had the fastest growing demand of any of the top 25 U.S. markets before COVID-19 hit. And we are poised to rebound quickly when travel opens back up again. And in fact, over in the UK, the Telegraph named Nashville as one of the world's greatest cities for music lovers in 2021, as well as 50 wonderful reasons to rediscover America this year. And The Independent named Nashville 5 of the best U.S. destinations to visit in 2021. So we know our friends in the UK can't wait to get back to the States and to Nashville specifically. And we can't wait to have you. So I'm going to start with rolling this video to get you inspired.
Play on it like it's your biggest hit record.
Well, you've been away. We've been busy.
Designing.
Oh, let me try that one on.
And writing.
And cooking.
And recording. Come on back. Whenever you're ready.
And creating.
Come on back.
And creating.
Any time of year.
And creating.
Come on back. We're holding steady.
And creating.
Come on back.
And still hot.
We'll be right here.
So come on back to the one place that never gets old.
And always feels like new.
Come on back. Come on back.
Come on back. Come on back.
Come on back.
Yay, I just love that. We are certainly ready to have you back. And while our visitors have been away, Music City has been creating, like the video alluded to. The National Museum of African American Music opened this winter and showcases the role that African Americans have played in shaping and creating all genres of music. NEMAM has been a vision of city leadership 20+ years in the making. So it is so very exciting to finally have them open. And we will share more about that exciting new attraction offering in just a few minutes. The museum is located in one of downtown Nashville's most exciting new developments, Fifth and Broadway, opening spring 2021. Actually, next week, the soft opening starts. The complex will offer an outstanding collection of shopping, dining, culture, and entertainment right in the heart of the city. And I look forward to hearing the updates that Carolyn has to share with us today in just a few minutes. The Nashville Yards project is just a few blocks away from Fifth and Broadway and will feature another 400,000 square feet of retail and entertainment space, 1,000 plus residential units, and 3.5 million square feet of office space, including dedicated towers for Amazon. 5,000 hotel rooms are new or under construction here in Nashville, and new hotels that have been added to Nashville's skyline recently include brands like the Virgin Hotel, the Grand Hyatt, anchoring the Nashville Yards project, the Joseph Luxury Collection, and the W Hotel. 90 new restaurants, bars, and cafes have opened in 2020 and 2021. And Nashville International Airport is also in the midst of a major expansion and renovation and recently opened its second terminal. That project's slated completion date is late 2023 and will include a state-of-the-art international arrivals facility for all of you coming in, on airport, Hilton branded hotel, and a new central marketplace for dining and retail with a focus on local offerings. So the Grand Hyatt, one of our exciting new hotels here in Nashville, I'm going to see it this afternoon. I can't wait to tour. It's a 25-floor, 591-room luxury hotel and is the first pillar of the highly anticipated Nashville Yards development. The new property offers a sophisticated retreat in the heart of Music City with a prime location straddling the trendy Gulch neighborhood and vibrant downtown Nashville. It is surrounded by shopping, bars, restaurants, and entertainment, and home to one of the tallest outdoor rooftop lounges in Nashville, a fifth-floor pool deck overlooking downtown, a world-class spa, R&R Wellness, and 7 culinary experiences, including a new concept offering reimagined American classics from James Beard award-winning chef Sean Brock at the Continental. So the Joseph is a 297-room luxury collection hotel of Southern origin and Southern heart. It brings the full story defined by the unique combination of cultural and artistic diversity, Southern hospitality, and meaningful experiences of Nashville to life, right in the heart of downtown Nashville. Authentic and comfortable, yet impeccably designed, the Joseph's unique spaces invite the discerning traveler into a world of warm sophistication that delights and surprises while remaining decidedly Tennessean. From the arrival experience in the porte cochere to the handmade crafted cocktails on the 21st floor bar, to the view of the skyline from the fitness center, to the select fine artwork on display throughout the hotel. Every detail of the Joseph is carefully orchestrated to convey a city of compelling beauty, intriguing complexity, and substantive moments. In every sense, the hotel is an embodiment of Nashville at its most refined. The 262-room Virgin Hotel Nashville offers a modern experience for guests with all the personalized trimmings of Southern hospitality. The 2-chamber room concept is complete with a patented lounge bed for optimal relaxation, plus a dressing area, vanity, and shower restroom separated by a sliding barn-style doors. Free high-speed Wi-Fi, no hidden fees, and street-level minibar prices set the Virgin apart. This hotel is located in the historic Music Row neighborhood of the city. This is considered the heart of the entertainment industry. Music Row is made up of homes and buildings housing the recording studios from which some of America's greatest hits have come to life. Walkable to nearby Demonbreun and Edge Hill neighborhoods, Virgin Hotel is also less than a mile from Vanderbilt University, Midtown, and the Gulch, and Bridgestone Arena and Nashville's iconic Broadway are just over a mile away. The W Nashville takes stage in the heart of the Gulch. They are striking the Music City chord with curated local tunes, garden-to-glass cocktails, and welcoming communal spaces. You are to expect the unexpected with a high-energy urban experience paired with the whatever, whenever approach to hospitality and Southern comfort that you can expect in downtown Nashville. Check in and choose from 346 rooms, 60 suites, including 2 Extreme Wow suites. Relax and look out over the Gulch from an expansive wet deck pool bar lined with luxury cabanas. experience the highly anticipated opening of W Nashville's 2 restaurants by Chef Andrew Carmelini of NoHo Hospitality Group. You can start your morning off with artisanal coffee from Nashville's own Barista Parlor. And in the evening, swing by the rooftop bar for a southern sunset and end your night at either our living room for a classic cocktail or a local brew at the music venue for live entertainment. So these new hotels make it hard to even leave with all the great food and entertainment offerings. But with everything else going on in Nashville, you're definitely want to get out and explore. The culinary scene here in Music City is on fire, even in the midst of this pandemic, with 90 new restaurants, bars, and cafes opening in 2020 and 2021, including Yolan, which is located at the Joseph, and it's directed by James Beard Award winner and Michelin-starred chef Tony Matuano, and 3 new concepts by James Beard Award-winning chef Sean Brock, the Continental, which I have mentioned at the Grand Hyatt, Joyland, and Audrey. Now I'm going to turn it over to Carolyn Feimster. She's the tourism representative for Fifth and Broadway, so that she can share exciting details about this much anticipated development in downtown Nashville, just a block away from my office. I can't wait to explore it for myself. So here you go, Carolyn.
Thank you so much, Laura. Hi, everybody. It's a pleasure to have this opportunity to be with all of you, sharing our great story of Fifth and Broadway. And I love looking at the public chat room and seeing some of my travel partners on there. So hi, everybody, and I can't wait to see you in person. And thank you for taking the time out of your schedule for participating in this webinar and hearing about all the exciting happenings here in Nashville. What an amazing city, and we are so proud that Fifth and Broadway will be opening here in Nashville as the heart and soul of downtown. We are really an incredible place to live, work, dine, shop, play, and even an opportunity to visit an incredible museum, the country's first and only National Museum of African American Music. And you will hear more about it from Dion shortly. But I have to say, after seeing it and experiencing it for myself, it is way beyond anything I could have ever imagined. It is so fantastic, and you and your clients are absolutely going to love it. But let's start with the video to give you a bit of an overview of Fifth and Broadway and what is coming soon. Okay, thank you. I hope you enjoyed that video. I was kind of rocking to it a little bit. And again, we're just so excited to be part of this dynamic town. And our project is located on the intersection of Fifth and Broadway, thus the name Fifth and Broadway. And we are right across the street from the famous Ryman Auditorium, across the street from Bridgestone Arena, and just a couple blocks from the Country Music Hall of Fame. So we are in an absolute fabulous location. And the best news that I have to announce today, that 1 week from this Thursday on March 4th, we are opening. And we are so excited that this day has finally come. And the opening will start on the 4th and will continue for several months as we continue to open stores leading up to our actual grand opening, which will be from the mid of May to the middle of June. And to celebrate our opening, we are honoring the tremendous cultural of Nashville. It is an amazing place to be, and the culture is what needs to really be honored today. And what we find and realize in today's traveler is they are seeking authentic experiences And we want to provide a venue that will offer your clients those absolutely authentic experience that the client and visitor really want to take home with them for their bragging rights. And we feel that we're going to be able to provide that for them, not only through our tremendous mix of stores and restaurants, but through our public programming of events. We are going to be launching with an exciting event called Art in Motion, which will be local artists that will be doing their paintings of their interpretation of the Picasso exhibit that is at the Fifth Museum. And that will be on display then April 11th. So we think that's quite the tribute to the artist community. And the second one with the artist community is the Fifth and Broadway Story, which that is allowing the local artists to come up with their own interpretation of what Fifth and Broadway actually means to them. And those will be on display also Saturday, April 17th. Then we launch into Vibes on Fifth, and that's going to include a tribute to the Ryman Auditorium and even a joint block party. And then my personal favorite from May 15th to June 18th is the Flash of Nash, which is going to be an incredible laser light show to wonderful music shown nightly 3 times throughout those 4 weeks. So let's get those planes flying and get over here for these events. But what I'm giving you here is a sampling of the kind of events and programming that we will plan throughout the year, ones that really celebrate the history and the culture of Nashville, because we realize these types of events will be good for you to package in with your tours. And especially as we get into back to flying and hopefully by summer, fall, and definitely by the holidays. So we will continue to send you information as we develop the programming in time for you to develop package around them. The next thing that we are excited about are the culinary offerings. We know Nashville already has an amazing culinary scene, and we feel that what we're bringing to it will add to it, enhance it a bit, but certainly fit right into what is already here. The most exciting part is this Assembly Food Hall that is a European style market that is really going to be phenomenal. It will have 22 artisanal eateries, 9 uniquely themed bars, and 2 themed restaurants, and 3 live performance stages. So it really will depict the sights and the sounds and the music and the taste of Music City, really all in this one location. Assembly Food Hall will also be carrying cuisine from all around the world. So your clients will be able to do a taste testing from almost everywhere. My personal favorite of the Assembly Food Hall, though, is a rooftop terrace that is really going to be quite exciting. It is going to be a 9,200 square meter facility, multi-level development. It's going to include an open air terrace space, provide ideal location for receptions and VIP activations. And let me add that we feel that this rooftop terrace is going to be the excellent location for groups to have their opening meeting reception, meet and greet reception. And the reason is they will be under the stars. They will be able to have this wonderful panoramic view of Nashville while sipping some wonderful crafted cocktails and eating some delicious cuisine. Can have a reception or dinner or whatever that group wants to have put together for them at this rooftop terrace. Plus, throughout the center, we will be offering quite a few other restaurants and cafes of all different kinds of cuisine and all different kinds of price points. So we really will have something for everyone, and nobody's going to go away hungry, that's for sure. And let's talk fashion. Did you know that Nashville is actually home to some fabulous young designers? And our retail mix at Fifth and Broadway is going to include some favorite national merchants, as well as some amazing regional and local retailers that will be selling product that you, when you come visit, as well as your clients, are really going to want to shop and take home for them. The shopping is going to be such that you all will absolutely love it. So let's move on to what we think is probably the most important question today, and that is, how can we work together? we want to provide you with tools that you need that will help you to sell Nashville. And we have both programs that are value added as well as commissionable. Our value added piece is called our Fashion Plus Food Plus Fun Visitor Pass. And this will be offered to all visitors that do come into Nashville. And it will include a collection of experiences and offers and discounts from many of our merchants, but also from some of our surrounding attraction partners. And the piece is going to actually be housed in a clear cello bag, along with a welcome letter that will talk about the highlights of the project, a map, and then a complimentary logo gift item. So it'll be a nice little package, a nice little presentation that we will be able to provide your clients. So how did they get our welcome packet? A couple different ways, and really whatever's easier for you. For your FIT travelers, we'll be working with a FIT voucher that we will co-brand with your logo. And so it will actually say courtesy of your travel agency. And then once they have that with their travel documents, we can be provided to you in print or in digital. They will then bring it to our guest services and redeem it for the welcome packet. For groups, we will offer the welcome packet in meet and greets, but we could even also deliver them to your hotel if you prefer, or any other way that you would like the groups to receive them. Again, wanting to make the process easy for you. The other program that we have will be our commissionable packages, and we're excited to say we are about to launch 3 shop and stay packages with our Renaissance Hotel, which is right on property and newly renovated. And following the shop and stay packages, we will also offer shop and play packages that hopefully you can bundle in with some of your tours. Coming soon will be some prepaid dining cards for the Assembly Food Hall. And we also will be developing a menu of ideas and programs for the MICE market, such as receptions, partial or complete buyout of different restaurants and the rooftop. And we even have some of our retailers that will be providing some really cool, unique retail experiences for those groups. And finally, to support your sales efforts, we can offer you a training deck. We can offer you collateral material with the sales sheet, images, content for your websites, brochures, social media. Really do have a whole list of assets. But most important, if you need something from us that you don't see in the materials that we do provide for you, please feel free to reach out to me and let me know what it is that you do need or what your clients need. And I assure you, we will do everything we can to accommodate, and you will be getting our contact information at the end of the webinar. And now we just have one more video to show you that will show you some of the wonderful collection of stores that are coming to Fifth and Broadway. And please visit us as soon as you can, as soon as travel opens up, and you really will see it, and you will believe everything that we're saying is true, and hopefully then some. So we promise to take great care of you and great care of your clients. Thank you so much, and we really look forward to seeing you at Fifth and Broadway.
Thank you so much, Carolyn. That is just so incredible. I I cannot wait. Some of my favorite brands, some of my favorite food, all just dangerously close to me here at my office. I cannot wait to explore. So now we are going to turn it over to Dion Lucas. She's the Director of Retail Marketing and Sales for the National Museum of African American Music, to tell us all about Music City's newest and most exciting addition. Dion.
Thank you. And thank you, everyone, for joining this evening. I am happy to be joining Carolyn and Laurel and Tony today to get you all excited and tell you about all the wonderful things happening in Nashville. So thank you for being here. I am so excited that we have finally opened up the National Museum of African American Music. So after several delays, we have ensured that it is certainly worth the wait. So this will be the only museum in the world that's dedicated to telling the story of the influence and the contributions made to American music by African Americans. So we are excited to teach you and to remind you that over 50 plus genres have been inspired by African Americans. So some of those genres include blues, jazz, Americana, R&B, gospel, country. Like, we are so excited for you to experience these genres when you come into the museum. And in order to tell those stories, we are using all different types of artifacts and objects. There's a variety of different types of memorabilia, clothing, and most importantly, state-of-the-art technology. So each of these galleries tell a very, very different and very, very important part of America's history. And we are excited to share that with you. So I think now we're going to cut to a pretty cool video that gives you a little bit of a look and feel of what you can expect when you come to see us.
It gives me immense pleasure to say that the National Museum of African American Music is finally complete and ready to open to the public. Finally complete, ready to open to the
public. We now have a place where young black children can see people who look like them, venerated and celebrated as the icons they are.
NAMAM is the personification of One Nation Under a Groove. This is a place for everyone, where we want people from all walks of life to come to learn and play, and where we can celebrate our common humanity.
It's a different kind of American dream. 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 American dream. American dream. American dream.
Woo. Thank you. So hopefully that gives you guys a little bit of what you can expect to see. There's lots of energy. There's lots of programming. There's something for children and people of all walks of life. And of course, the whole story of the museum is rooted in One Nation Under a Groove. So there's so much more that we have in common than we have that are different. So when your clients come to our location, they will be greeted by guest services, where they will receive an RFID bracelet, which allows them to download all of their content, playlists, videos, and photographs that they experience in the museum. It goes straight to their email address so that they can upload it on social media, or they can just share it and keep it for their personal friends to see via email. So after they get checked in, they will then go into the Roots Theater. In that theater, they'll be watching a brief intro film, and that film gives an overview of West and Central African cultures and the institution of slavery. So the film is a presentation that emphasizes the historical periods such as Reconstruction, Jim Crow, the Great Migration, World War I and II, the Harlem Renaissance, and the impact of all of these developments on the musical styles. So as I often remind people, it's not a hall of fame. It's a history museum that's set to music. So history made into a soundtrack, like that is a song and an album worth listening to. So we're excited to share this with you. And as soon as you leave the Roots Theater, you jump right into what we call the River of Rhythms. So it's a long hallway, and it is full of interactive tables, as you see here on the screen. And at those tables, it allows you to go through the genealogy of music so that you can see the interconnectivity of all of the different genres. So it's pretty exciting. You can find out information and details about your favorite artist, and it's pretty exciting. So what happens, like every 45 minutes in that hallway, there is a different transporting moment. And my favorite one is Prince. So there's a moment where Prince is performing at the Super Bowl, and he's performing Purple Rain as nobody can do it better on the guitar. And so it superimposes you into this experience. So it is, the lights change, the volume goes up, and all of the walls are covered with this experience, and you are right in the middle of it. And so that kind of begins your experience in the museum. And it is something that you can't even imagine. I can't describe it in a way that allows you to really visualize it. So you just got to come and see it for yourself. So after you leave the Rivers of Rhythm, then we start the individual gallery tours. And so the first one is Wade in the Water, and it's rooted in the beginning of the 1600s when the slaves were first brought to this country. And the music that is covered in this particular gallery, it really focuses on the fact that something that was so painful produced some music that was really beautiful. And so the spirituals are all about how people began to deal with their pain. And so it takes it all away from the beginning of slavery into the commercialization of gospel music. So it covers CeCe Winans and Dr. Bobby Jones, and just how gospel music then became commercialized and became a really big part of America's culture now. And then after you leave the Wade in the Water gallery, then you go to one of my other favorites, is Crossroads. So I'm from Gulfport, Mississippi, and the Crossroads gallery is rooted in the Delta in Mississippi. So it's just all about the everyday lives of Black people. And so it's just a lot about storytelling. And in each gallery, there are interactives that help reinforce the story. So if you love to read, there's tons of content there. But if you much prefer an experience, there is tons of experiences in each gallery that bring the stories to life. So there's many different ways to experience this museum. And then after the Crossroads gallery, then we go to A Love Supreme, which is all about the quintessential jazz music that we love so much. And so it tells the rich history, and it involves Ella Fitzgerald and Duke Ellington and Wynton Marsalis. And we just have some wonderful artifacts. And the gallery is almost set up like a jazz club. So there's all these big marquees that hang up. There's tons of lights and moods, and it's one of my favorites, definitely. And then when we get to the One Nation Under a Groove gallery, now there's so many great artists in R&B that is our largest gallery. So when you enter the gallery, the first thing you see are pictures of Beyonce and Aretha Franklin, and then there's a lot of artifacts from Teddy Pendergrass and Tina Turner. So it's just a beautiful, beautiful gallery, and it's a lot of history about Black music first being played on the radio stations, and a lot about the business and marketing teams that were part of that and bringing those songs to life for so many people. There is also a different theater in there where we just have a whole bunch of really great moments in history and R&B that they just play on a loop in there, and there's seating so you can sit down and just enjoy all of these great performances from Rihanna to Usher and Alicia Keys. So it's just a lot of different ways to experience it. So we've been open now for several weekends, and it's amazing. So some people I've seen in here 3 and 4 times already, because some people just want to read every word, and it's a lot to do at once to take it all in. So I'm seeing the same people come over and over again. We've also had some celebrities that have surprised us and just kind of popped up unannounced. So there's always that element of surprise because you don't know who you're going to see. So that's been very exciting. And then if we go back to the One Nation and leave there, we get to the very last gallery, and one of the most anticipated is the hip hop gallery. So as many of you know, hip hop is the largest music genre as it relates to streaming and downloads. So it has far passed all other genres, and that has been over the last 3 and 4 years. So what we thought was going to be something that would come and go, we now know that hip hop is definitely here to stay. And so in that gallery, you can go into the rap booth. And Carolyn, if you're up for it, I'll take you on this one. So you can have a rap battle, or you can kind of do rap karaoke and just experience just what it means to be on the microphone and be an MC. And so that is a lot of fun. So that is one of our big highlights that people love, and we can't get the kids out of there fast enough. So that's pretty exciting. And then after we finish with all of the galleries, we get to go to what I'm calling the last and final gallery, and that is Amplify. So we created this pretty awesome store, and it tells a lot of the history of music, even through the sale of merchandise. So there's a story about mixtapes and how when a lot of the artists that are in rap now, when they first started, they were selling their mixtapes out of the trunk of the car. So we actually tell that story and let you see what that looks like, because we actually have a car in the gallery that shows you that. And then we have a lot of merchandise from a bunch of different artists, because we want to be a marketplace for the artists, as well as, yes, there's tons of fabulous name swag that you can purchase, as you would imagine. But there's also merchandise that you can purchase from Louis Armstrong and the Migos and Whitney Houston and Mary J. and Run DMC. So there's tons of really fun, hard to find merchandise in there that we're so excited to bring to you. And so that is it. And if you want to reach out, please do at tours@namam.org. We would love to host your group. Let us know in advance. Me and Carolyn are working together on packages and discounts for the store and shopping passes. So look forward to seeing you here in Nashville soon. And Tony, I'll turn it back to you.
Thank you so much, Dion. That is so exciting. I'm actually get the opportunity on Friday to come and tour the museum, and I absolutely cannot wait. So thank you both, Dion and Carolyn. We as a sales team are just jumping up and down about these new developments in Nashville, with your attractions leading that. So we couldn't be more excited to talk about those and share those with our friends in the UK and Ireland today. And as you can all see, we've been busy here in Nashville. We've got more food, more music, more fashion, more hotels, attractions. We're better than we were before, and creativity is truly the heart and soul of this city. So as you can see, there is no shortage of inspiring things to do. So we look forward to welcoming you back safely when travel opens back up again. Thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much, Laurel and Carolyn, Dion. That was absolutely fantastic. And I think especially those videos really bring everything to life. And I think I personally can't wait to get out to Nashville and see all these amazing attractions. So thank you everyone for joining us today. So just a reminder that the incentive will be going live in about 5-10 minutes. So make sure you log your entry. And also I'll be sending a follow-up email to everyone, as I know there's quite a few requests for content and videos. So we'll get that over to you. And also I will pass on Carolyn and Dion's emails. So if you have any questions for them. But yeah, have a lovely rest of your day. Enjoy the sunshine if you can. And we'll see you soon. Thanks so much.